the owner for Catalina Conference Centre, David, and the facility managers, Peter Brown. And we're here talking about Catalina Conference Centre and what it does and how amazing it is. So, David, can you tell us a little bit about the history behind the purchase and why you purchased Catalina Conference Centre and your thoughts for the place?
Sure. Well, first of all, I better inform everyone as to just what this place is.
Yeah.
This is the Catalina Hospital from World War II fame,
Wow.
where the rescued airmen and sailors were brought in here and patched up, and that right through the Second World War years.
Yeah.
And a lot of history here.
Yeah.
And when I saw this property, I thought, what an incredible opportunity to do something for people with special needs, because it's level right throughout, from the car park through the building out to the lakefront.
Yeah, wow.
And no neighbours anywhere close, so they can make as much noise as they want to and enjoy themselves.
So what was the desire behind, having a facility for special needs, people with special needs?
Well, I've always been aware of friends and others around the community who have very challenging situations to cope with young people who are isolated, sitting at home in a bedroom, not many friends.
Yeah.
So this is a place where they can come together for short-term stays and enjoy a social interaction with other people from the community.
Yeah.
We rev them up and send them home with new friends and new relationships.
That's amazing. So how long have you had the facility?
Just on 3 years now, so it's still early days. We're still building up a clientele,
Yeah.
looking to get engagement. And Grace, we thank you for this opportunity to talk to everyone in the disability sector.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So can you tell us and Peter, you've been brought on as facility manager. What's it been like for the last 3 years because you had to do a lot of work.
Yeah, it's been a real roller coaster, I suppose.
Yeah.
So apart from managing the facility and keeping it running, it's a matter of going out and networking, sort of letting people know that we're here and what they can actually achieve in coming here, and sort of fun. With a daughter in a wheelchair myself,
Yeah.
I know the challenges that often they meet, and so to have groups come here, a number of wheelchair groups that we've had, they've said that often they wouldn't have had that opportunity in the past to get out as a group, and some of them are playing sport, others are here for camps, all sorts of different types of uses that they've had or been able to enjoy here at the centre.
Yeah, great. So practically, what does this facility hold? Like, how many beds? What is it used for? What have you got here?
Well, once my family acquired this property, we registered a charity, Disability Life Enrichment.
Yeah.
And the property here, we know it as Catalina Lakefront Retreat.
Yeah.
And so it will accommodate between 50 and 100 people, depending on how friendly they are.
Yeah.
And there is a function room that will seat about 100 people.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a big games room and indoor entertainment room with a few bits of sports equipment, but usually it's just people getting together in there and having a riot.
Great.
The kids really light up when they're in an environment where they can interact with their peers without any constraints that they would normally have in a schoolroom or at home.
Yeah, that's lovely. What kind of groups currently come here?
Okay, Peter, I'll throw that question to you.
Sure. The groups vary from some of them are respite groups, and they often have living in a group home, and their home needs to be modified.
Yeah.
And so they have to move out for a week or two.
Yeah.
So they come here. We have groups who come here for camps and retreats.
Yeah.
So we have them coming from locally in Newcastle, but also from Sydney. And they're often come up to enjoy things like doing a bit of fishing, playing some music, and as a group just being able to get out into fresh air near the water, near the bush, and they go for long walks. The last opportunity, I suppose, which was just starting to take off now, is sort of day programs. And we've done a little bit of work in the last month with the Me Too program that Local Quarry Council have put on.
Yeah, great.
Last week we had 2 groups. One was a biking group, and they had 2 bikes, and basically like rickshaws that could take people, and they would go for rides along the waterfront park, and loved it. And then the second group was, we had a disability disco,
Yeah, wow.
and we had about 70 people here, and they had a great time.
Yeah, that's lovely. So you are not government funded, and you've actually funded a lot of this, Peter, but you are a charity. So tell us a little bit about how this community can get behind you and support this facility.
Great. Well, as you've said, it's privately funded.
Yeah.
We do welcome donations or
Yeah.
legacies or anything that can come along to help fund it, but our business model is really built on the Robin Hood principle.
Yeah.
Did you learn about Robin Hood at school?
Yeah, but tell me again.
Okay. Well, the punchline is he robbed the rich to feed the poor.
Yeah.
So we have 3-tier price level here.
Yeah.
Corporate business groups who come in pay top rate.
Yeah.
Community groups,
Yeah.
mid-tier.
Yeah.
And that all subsidises our disability rate, which is about 1/3 of what our commercial rate is for occupancy here. And that can be anything from day business conferences
Yeah.
to extended duration. We've got a group coming in a couple of weeks' time
Yeah.
that's running a health training program here. Guest speakers from overseas.
Wow.
They've booked the property for 10 days.
That's amazing.
And so they're making quite a contribution to helping us serve the community that we're here to look after.
Yeah, that's great. I've walked in and there's a band playing in the background. So there's not just disability groups or retreats or corporates, there's schools coming here.
Sure, it's and we've just had 60 kids running around playing trumpets and trombones and drums. So we have school groups coming in. We have a number of church groups who come for retreats. Family reunions, sporting clubs come here, and they find that they can get the whole team and socialise and sort of do some team bonding while they're here at the facility.
Well, the highlight of the school group is this afternoon. They're putting on a concert. All the parents are coming in, and it's a grand finale to their stay here.
There is so much to this place. What have we missed? Is there anything else that you want to tell us about the property and what's available for people?
Well, Grace, it's absolutely unique in as much as there's accommodation, meeting rooms, function rooms, games rooms, and bedrooms and bathrooms.
Yeah.
All under the one roof.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter whether the weather's ordinary or not, people can come here and enjoy it and have a great time. Out on the lakefront, there's a large barbecue area, a covered barbecue, and a lot of the groups that are here for social occasions, that's where they spend their time, out on the lakefront. For people coming here for a holiday at Christmas time or Easter time, they can bring their boats, there's secure parking. They can even put a caravan there if they wish to store it for a day or two while they're here. And it's just an absolutely unique property. Totally disability accessible all the way through.
That's so wonderful. Well, thank you so much, David and Peter, for being here today. Thank you for telling us a little bit about the Catalina Conference Centre. This is Celebrating Services. If you'd like to know more details about Catalina Conference Centre, please don't hesitate to click the link below or check the email. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill.